Finally got a chance to go to Lilo and Stitch with my kids, and here are my thoughts. It's fine. It's not bad. It's Lilo and Stitch. It's the same story. They didn't really change a whole lot. They changed a few minor things. It's fine. It's good, even. It's not nearly as bad as the internet is saying it is. There are some minor things that I will talk about when I get into spoilers, but it's also not nearly as good as the original, which, goes back to the question of, why the heck are we doing these live action remakes? I don't really get them still. This film was cute, it was charming, it was fun, but it really just didn't feel like it had the meat or the substance of the original, which is another knock on live action remakes. So many of them just feel kind of soulless. If none of them are going to live up to the original movies, then what's the point? Okay, spoilers for the things that I really didn't like about this movie. Did not like how they made Jumba the bad guy. And, the big guy in the original movie, I forget what his name is, but he's the bad guy. I don't really understand why they did that, because Jumba's turn in the original movie from being a bad guy to being at least a neutral guy, maybe even a good guy, is awesome in the original movie. So the fact that they took that out, did not like that at all. The big internet controversy is that Lilo ends up going into foster care at the end of the movie, and Nani goes off to college, which, if you take it at face value, does sound bad and does sound like the opposite of Ohana, which is kind of the whole point of this movie. But one character that they did add in this live action one is David's mom, who's basically like a local grandma to Lilo and Nani, honestly. And she goes to live with them as foster parents. So, it's not like she just gives her up and checks out. It's not as bad as the internet is saying it is. But another problem with these live action remakes is you gotta make it somewhat realistic, in the real world setting. And the original animated film, they skim over a lot of things that are just not important details to the film that they kind of have to cover in a real world setting. So again, why are we doing these? I don't get it. It was fine though. It wasn't bad. If you want to see it with your kids, I'd say go for it. What did you think of Lilo and Stitch, the live action movie, and do you think they should keep making live action movies? I vote no.